Oops. Hey guys, what's up? Hopefully I didn't place my mask on while I was recording. But yes, I am playing Verdun finally. I've been having some issues with my what you call it? Like connection issues for some weird reason. I've been getting like 1,000 ping for some weird ass reason. I have no idea why, and I'm trying to figure it out. Both here, like both in game as well, like to just see what the hell is going on and stuff. Let me just quickly see which era clothes do we have on. We got 1917. Like we're not using 1914 clothing, because that would suck. So I'm playing as the French. I am using the machine gun class, but using the semi-automatic rifle for it instead. This is the interesting thing. The very first use of semi-automatic rifles. No, just leave it. Leave it. It's fine as it is. Was the French. The French first issued out semi-automatic rifles to their combat troops, mainly to NCOs. For example, non-commissioned officers. Basically, because like giving them out to everyone would be impossible in some regards, because you have to constantly make them, and like these rifles weren't cheap back in the day. These rifles weren't cheap at all. They cost a lot of money to produce, like to make these things, and like the plan was to convert the bear rifles to these. And what Forgotten Weapons guy said, I think his name's Ian, said like there's only two things that actually are convertible, and that's I forget what they were actually. Like he mentioned them, but it's been a couple of days since I watched a video of his. Especially this rifle. I think that was last time I watched it was a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, it's been a while. But yeah, he straight up said like there's only one or two things, and I'm like, oh my, I've done that twice now. Trying to zoom in, but failing at it. Actually, let's just do this. Controls, default settings. Except for gas mask. Where the hell is the gas mask? No, put that on 4. Put that on middle mouse. There we go. There we go. I changed it because I was getting annoyed. I just have to stop going next to that road, because you are a target. But yeah, it was very like it was humiliating. Like I was saying, like converting. Like giving everyone a semi-automatic rifle was was impossible for the French, in like all sides. The Germans tested with giving semi-automatic rifles to their pilots early inside the war. The French, so like the Germans would give semi-automatic rifles called the self-loader rifles, or self-loaders as like they're known in English. 1906, 1907, like 1917 or 15, wherever they are. And did it work out? Semi. Go crouch, god damn it. The helmets kind of give me away. I do like the American hat, and also the American what should go? Actually, I should just probably just squad. No, oh, yeah, that's why. Not use that. Probably use a libel or use a chit chat. But yeah, so I think I saw German over there. Said do. Just get away with my position. Move up. Yeah. So yeah, and I'm playing on a map that it was very stagnant apparently. It's called Arisen, like it was very stagnant. Like it was it was one of the quiet fronts of World War One. There was there. No, I do need to change my V key. There were very quiet fronts throughout World War One. Some sectors were super quiet. Didn't see much action. This is one of them. I think we're fighting in 1914 time or 1915 area of this war. So like yeah, of the wartime. So it's quite early on, and we're in Germany, by the way. Like, we're in German territory. We're not in French controlled territory. The French did gain some territory near the Swedish, French, and German border. So that's giving you some sort of replication on what the territory was like early on. That's a flamethrower. That's a freaking flamethrower. I'm falling back a bit. I don't want to get roasted. I'm pretty sure that's normal for people. Reload. So yeah. Come on. Kill him. I got more firepower than a regular infantryman currently. Because mine's semi-auto and everyone else is using bolt actions. But saying it, the Germans should, because hang on, that's a flamethrower all the way down there. Got that guy. So yeah, the Germans should actually get the Surfacer Larder or even the, hang on a second. Oh, I forgot the name of it. It starts with M. It's not the machine gun. It's the Mexicans had them. Some of them. Moss Dragons or Moss whatever they're called. Rifles. Like like they were given to some soldiers. Like even to some of the stormtroopers. Sturmtruppen, as they would be called in German. Translates to stormtrooper, not like the Star Wars stormtroopers, not wearing white clothing and stuff like that. These were elite German soldiers, and there would be Hitler would use them as well, but for the SS. See your bloody head, German. That's a machine gun. That was a machine gunner. And I missed him. Might use a Libel. This, the Libel was, well, first time when it was made, high tech. No joke. It was the very first bolt action rifle to use a cartridge, like a smokeless cartridge, because like this is the thing, like countries use smokeless and still use black powder inside of their weapons for the Germans did, the British, everyone did. The French were the first ones to use smokeless Spitzer cartridges in their combat rifles. But it fell short because then everyone did. The Germans did, with their Gewehr 1898 rifles, the British with their Lee Enfield rifles, like the short Lee Enfield, like magazine Lee Enfield rifle, started to use them. So eventually everyone did. But back in the day, France had the highest technology, and it was a tube magazine system. Like that's the reason why it can hold 8 rounds compared to other rifles. But it was out of date for its time. Like by the Second World War, oh my god, that's German. I had a bayonet. Why didn't I not just stab him? Oh, I don't have a bayonet. Never mind. I thought I did. I am the guy who carries ammunition, to be accurate. That's a Ross rifle. Those things were semi-dangerous, so that guy's not gonna have much fun. I think I can fire out while on the move. This class. That's fun. That's fun to do. He's using the Carbiner 1888. I can tell. Yeah, like these Ross rifles. If you think, like this is the thing, like Ian from Figure Weapons did a video on Ross rifles, how dangerous they were, and later on they didn't become that dangerous. Actually, in fact, there was plans of using Ross rifles as semi-automatic rifles for them. Over the top, lads. Over the top. I can't actually do it because I'm a machine gunner. Oh, I'm dead. I could go over the top, but I would die. Actually, let's become a marine. Not become a marine. I'm a US doughboy, so I'm part of the 82nd Infantry Division. Don't be confused with the 82nd Airborne. It is literally the exact same unit, but reformed into like an airborne division. I think in the 30s or in the really early 40s, like 1940 to 1939. Around there, they were reformed into a. No. I'm gonna lock it because I don't want you to. Oh shit. Yes, some people like your name is Gunner. Stay as Gunner. Where is it? Here is another fact. These rifles, what I'm currently using, this is not a Springfield. This is the Patton, think M1917 Enfield. Credited by I'm pretty sure credited by Enfield, the guy who also helped out making the Lee Enfield as well. But this was the most produced weapon than the standard Springfield. As you can see, the similarities of the Springfield I'm currently using. But yeah, this was the most used rifle, even though this wasn't the standard rifle of the US military during World War I. That was the Springfield. So more American soldiers were using this rifle than the Springfield. And the systems that I'm currently using right now would be converted over to the Springfield 1903 version just before World War II. So pretty much this rifle, and the British get it as well. I'm pretty sure it's the British, but they get the I think it's Patton 1914 Enfield. This one, the only difference about this is that it's a 6-round magazine instead of a 5-round magazine capacity. No other differences really. I think also maybe the peep sight, or like the sight, like the front sight of this weapon, but that's pretty much it. Everything else is pretty much exactly the same, and he fell into the pot and died. I mean, almost died. Not. Oh yeah, that's a pistol holster. I could have a pistol. Do you have a sidearm? Nope. I only have grenades. A German right there? No. So yeah. But I also have a bayonet as well. Hey, that's a French helmet. I could become French. So yeah, like with this front being quiet, a lot of the soldiers just weren't really fighting. There were skirmishes, of course. Like both sides would raid each other's trenches, of course. Or like maybe walk into an enemy's face, get shot. But like there were reports of just like one report, not I think it's on the British sectors or sector. They grabbed a German barbed wire and they totally go for the top. They didn't do it. But like the officers, they were given orders to say like the only way to report they went over the top, you need to cut a piece of barbed wire and like hand it over and to know that you've been over the top. Secretly, they found a whole bunch of German barbed wire, and every single time they wanted to go at the top, they would cut a bit off and they would just give it to the officers, saying we went over the top. It's actually true. It's kind of funny. Guys from people from the Great War channel said about that, and I was like, huh, has to be false. Nope, it's true. Sure, I'll swap sides.
Let's go, man.
Oh, I'm being shot at now. Okay, time to retreat. Sure there's a ditch right in front of me, yep. Keep falling back. Oh my god, those bullets. Run! That's barbed wire. That's an American doughboy. Doughboys were given to the names, I think it's by the French. Oh my god, my bolt was in the wrong place. God damn it, that got me killed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch sides actually. Actually, I'll switch sides just for balance sake. I'll be a stormtrooper. Actually, is this a stormtrooper? The skull, no, this is a pioneer. Different thing. Pioneers were pretty much the engineer of the group of the entire army. There were stormtrooper pioneer, like a storm pioneers, or like a storm engineers, pretty much to be precise. These guys, they would use the flamethrowers and stuff like that. These guys were the also they would carry around what I'm currently using is the artillery Luger, or like the artilleron Luger. If I said that correctly, I probably didn't. Pretty much just a longer barrel with a adjustable front sight, a 30-round clip, similar, actually the exact same as the M18 rifle, with a shoulder stock as well. That's all that's different. But this is a thing, well, that's a lot of jerry cans. So this was a front line. So this was a area where the Germans would sit. You can use it as a semi-auto rifle, by the way. This thing is freaking awesome. When you get to the front line, of course. So yeah, the magazines, they were used in both the MP18 and also the artillery Luger. The artillery Luger was pretty much given to them to German pioneers to just get them in use to be used when attacking a trench. So yeah. I think also pilots were given these as well, like German pilots as well. But I could be wrong though. And this is the Matson light machine gun. You probably maybe heard of it in Battlefield 1. The Germans did use them. The Germans, because a whole bunch of them were given to the, like, because Germany bought tons of them before World War One. So, but other countries also did use them as well. I think also Belgium, France as well. I think France as well. I could be wrong though. I did also use them. But the Germans did make squads based around Matson machine guns, and also the same during World War II too as well. The Germans also made units based around captured Matson light machine guns. The Matson machine gun was produced in the I think it's the only light machine gun to be produced in the early 20th century, to be produced all the way up to the 50s to 60s. It was still being in development. Like, it was still being tinkered around with even after it was introduction. So that's crazy. I did like when weapons continuously get used. For example, the for example, the M1911 went through tweaks and stuff throughout its life. As everyone knows, like the the 1911 inside this game is the original M1911. It's not the A1. The A1 was made after World War One with some tweaks and some changes to it, and that's what I like about this game. Everything's historically accurate, and that's what I like about this game a lot. Is all the guns are exactly as what they would be historically. Freaking. Alright, he's one of those people. He is a troll. Gonna fall back. Getting artillery. My god. But yeah, oh, the flamethrower guys in use. The Reich's revolver? No thanks. I'm gonna use a broom handle, Mauser. The Reich's revolver is like a handicap, but it's really good for sniping people. But everything, like, screw it, I'll use it. I'll show you guys. They need to add more units. I think they might add in, say, like Australian units, stuff like that, like Anzacs. That could be cool. One thing I hope your points carry on with inside the standalone game. Like, if there's a way that is possible, maybe there is. I just roasted poor kid. Probably from Texas or probably from New York. Now he's from neither. Now he's part of the dead group. Part of the dead core. Get down. He just got his head smashed in. Oh, that's French. But anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more of Verdun, please let me know in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It will let you guys know whenever I upload a new video. I upload a new video every single day now. I've been trying to get back into uploading new content every single day now. I got all my settings set and stuff like that they're all fixed. If you guys have been watching the channel for quite a bit, you know that I've currently been AFK or been dead channel-wise for a little bit, but now I'm back. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, ciao for now.